I mean, yeah, I don't think it gets much better than this. Good evening everyone and welcome to another episode of Cursed Subnautica. I mean Modded Subnautica. Sorry, sometimes I get confused. Well, today we're going to be going through another batch of mods that I've cooked up for you. And when I say cooked up, I just went through the Nexus website and downloaded them. But hopefully, once again, today we're going to be able to find some that you guys will actually find useful. So without any further ado, let's click that beautiful play button and let's jump right in. Alright, so for today, let us start with some useful mods, just as we did the other time. And after that, well, we're just going to completely break this game. Alright, now for these first few mods, we're actually going to need a base. So let me just quickly procure one for ourselves. And the first mod we're going to be covering is very simple. Have you ever wondered what time it is in Subnautica? You know, maybe you constructed that glass panel out there. You look out and it's just kind of looking like day. You're not sure how much time you have left. You're not sure if it's still worth it to go out there on a new expedition. Well, this next mod will fix that for you very simply. This is just base clocks, and as you can see, it adds 2 clocks that you can build into your base that will help you determine what time it is of the day. Well, yes, that is what clocks do by definition. Anyways, simple mod, definitely immersive, and if you're into this, you can get it and install it super easily. Now for this next mod, we're actually going to be staying in this habitat, and have you ever felt that you just didn't have enough control over your separate habitats? Maybe you build a bunch of them, but you feel like they all kind of feel the same. Well, not anymore. See, in your construction list, you can now find the habitat control panel, and if you build this thing, it basically just allows you to control a whole bunch of stuff around your base. Number 1, it automatically makes a beacon for you. A beacon which you can of course rename into anything, the color of which and the icon of which you can change so you can identify them from the outside, and on top of that you can also now change the colors of your base on the exterior and the interior, so we can have this fabulous pinkish base, for example, if we so desired. And I just gotta say that there's something really cute about this, and in my opinion, especially if you're someone who's into building large bases with a lot of compartments, this is quite a nice way to actually distinguish them from one another, from the outside at least. And if you're really into customization, this is definitely something you'll enjoy. Alright, and now sticking with the theme of customizing habitats, let's talk a bit more about decorating, because yes, in the game you can already place a ton of decorations, such as here on this wall. I have now constructed a beautiful, well, corner piece thing, but really, if you think about it, the decorative abilities of the base game are quite limited, but this mod can just help fix that. This mod simply deals with base and vehicle decorations, and it will add a thing called the Decorations Fabricator to your inventory. Now, upon opening it, you'll get, well, a whole lot of stuff that you can now fabricate, and this goes from anywhere from different posters, all of which can technically be procured in the game, but can now also be built to an infinite amount, so you can hail the poster. Big props if you know where that meme's from. All the way to cool Leviathan dolls, and I just gotta say, these are actually really freaking sick. Anyways, if you're basically more into playing Subnautica than playing Sims, but you kind of want to combine the two, well, this mod basically gives you everything you need for it, including this cute sea dragon doll. And now for our next mod, we're going full utility. And in the last video, we actually covered one mod that comes from the same creator already, and that was the Altera drill that allowed you to simply plop it down into any biome and then get some materials from it. And well, today we're kind of sticking with the theme of usefulness. Once again, to build this, you will need the FCS Tech Fabricator, which is a mod I've already mentioned in the previous video, that will now allow you to build something called Marine Turbines. Now, the way this works is quite how you might think. See, Subnautica is taking place on a planet which is, from the majority, covered in water, and water tends to have currents in it, so why not use some of those currents to your own advantage? And yeah, the turbine now does exactly what you would expect. Depending on where you place it, it will generate different amounts of power for you, which can then be, of course, used to power nearby bases, recharge equipment, and, well, do whatever you want basically. And in my opinion, this is once again another one of those cool utilities that if you're not opposed to using mods, but you still kind of want to keep it lore friendly and somewhat immersive, this is definitely something that Altera would be capable of building, and I think it really adds to the underwater Subnautica aesthetic, so go ahead and give it a try. And now the time has finally come to absolutely break this game. So let's do that. Now this is simply a mod called Custom Commands, and what it does is, well, exactly what it sounds like it does. It adds a few custom commands into the game for you to use, and, well, you can use them to just basically do anything. Reality can be whatever you want. Now I'm not going to go through all of these, but for example, using the command play SE space size, you can change the size of the player to be, well, whatever you want, I suppose. So as an example, I've made the player incredibly tiny. How tiny, you're asking? Well, we're looking at them right now. Oh, you can't see them? Okay, let me come a bit closer. That's the player right now. And they are 0.01 of their original size. Now, why you would want to do this, I don't know, but the option is there for you should you choose to. I wonder if it works the other way around as well. Well, this was gonna happen sooner or later, I think. God damn it. Now the animations, let's be honest, the animations are not important. No one plays this game for animations. But what you do play the game for is asserting dominance. Yeah, that's right, Reefback. I'm the Leviathan now. I was kind of hoping that the animations would revert back to the normal way after I turned the size difference off, but yeah, that didn't really happen. Anyways, that's okay, because we have more. When it comes to changing sizes, this mod is not limited to the player. In fact, it should be able to change almost any object if we use the correct command. For example, this beautiful rock right here, we can simply use the size and scale it by 2, and that somehow makes it smaller. I'm not exactly sure how that works, because I feel like scaling it by 2 in all dimensions should make it bigger, but let's try the other way around. And apparently scaling it in any size makes it smaller, but hey, you know what? The mod's not perfect, alright? What do you expect? You can't have everything. You can't have a big rock and a small rock. And of course, the same size adjustments can also be used on creatures, such as this tiny gasopod right here, which is quite adorable actually. And with this command, we should, yep, if you're wondering where that Reaper just went, well, the simple answer is right into my inventory. And you know what we can do with a Reaper in one's inventory? Let's be honest, we all know this is probably not a good idea. I mean, my guy's literally holding the habitat builder in such a way that the next thing he builds will probably end him. But that's okay, because we must try this for science. Alright, now years of experience have taught me that if something seems like a bad idea on the surface, it probably is a bad idea. But let's release... right, yeah, it's probably a bit too big. Oh, look at this! Oh my god. I cannot believe this. We actually got a Reaper into alien containment. I mean, yeah, I don't think it gets much better than this. And so yeah guys, using this mod, you can basically put just about any creature into alien containment. So that long dream that you've had of, you know, having a Reaper or maybe a gasopod or even a sea dragon in your alien containment, well, it can now be fulfilled. And so yeah, with this mod, you can just make whatever is happening here happen, and you can finally populate your alien containment with a Reaper, a Reefback, and a Sea Dragon Leviathan, if that is what you desire. So hey, if that's something you're into, definitely try this mod. But anyways, I think that's a good place to end this off. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video and have at least some new mods to try out in your absolutely broken playthrough of Subnautica that you're probably doing right now, just as I am. If you like this video, maybe consider leaving a like, commenting, or subscribing. All of those would be very much appreciated. And if there are any other mods that you would like me to cover, except for the multiplayer mod, because I'm still getting to that one, make sure to leave those down in the comments as well. I would very much like to read them. Now with that, I'm gonna wish you all a beautiful rest of today, and I'll see you all in whatever next video I make. Bye bye.